All right, so your morning review, of course, you're going to start with putting in your date and the daily habit that you're working on. So this can be something like practicing mindfulness, it could be meditation, it could be going for a run, but just something that you're going to be working on every morning. You can check off your little H box here. You can also check off that little H box in the monthly section as well. So the morning routine starts with 3 things that you're grateful for. And the way I like to do this is a big thing, a small thing, and an experience. So a big thing might be like your family or a relationship that you have that you really care about. A small thing could be like coffee in the morning or like breakfast or the way the sun looks right now coming through the window. An experience is something that either happened to you recently or it can be that you're currently experiencing, but just taking time to savor an experience as well. I'm excited about is the next area. So I'm excited about for 2 different reasons, or actually more than 2, but essentially I'm excited about is to build positive anticipation. It's to get you looking forward to things. I think we spend so much time looking backwards and being stressed out about all the shit that needs to happen that we're not taking the time to look forward to things anymore like you did when you were a kid. Like remember when you were a kid and there was like half days coming up next week and you just like couldn't stop looking forward to it? That's what we're trying to rebuild. And so there's also research showing that people derive more satisfaction from planning something than actually doing it. So in vacations in particular, people can actually get more satisfaction from planning their vacation than they can get from actually going on the vacation. Another thing that we're doing with being excited is we're reframing any nervousness as excitement, which we're instead of looking at nervousness as a bad thing, we're looking at it as a positive that our body is preparing ourselves for whatever the task is that we're doing. So we're gonna be able to build that excitement and positive anticipation habit. Focus is something that's really important for you to focus on today. So it could be mindfulness, could be your kids, could be your boyfriend, girlfriend, could be homework. It could be any number of things that are really important that you want to focus on today. I also like to use this section as an area to record my deep work sessions, I should say. I like to work in like 35 to 55 minute sprints and then followed by a short break. And so when I do that, that's 1 deep session. So I'll put a little tally mark here and count how many focused working sessions I have. Exercise is, of course, pretty self-explanatory, really good for you. Tons of research that shows how good it is for you. Find some time to do it, even if it's going for a walk. An affirmation is a declarative statement that you want to bring out more of in yourself. So if you're smart and successful, great. A quick little caution on affirmations. If you have any kind of mental condition like depression or something, first of all, I'm not a doctor, so I can't give you advice on that. But I would say that there is some research that shows if you don't believe the affirmation statement that you're making, it can actually do more harm than good. So if you are dealing with some mental health issues, don't do an affirmation that you don't feel is congruent with who you are. So try a strength-based affirmation. Everyone has their strengths and their weaknesses. Find the parts of you that you're really good at and make a statement to reaffirm to yourself how you are good at that thing and how that is a strength of yours. That'll start to build the benefits from using affirmations in a way that's true and honest. But other people, if you want to just develop part of who you are a little bit more and place a little bit more focus on that area in your life, then try all kinds of affirmations. Your end of the day review, we'll skip down to this section right here real quick. But with things, you're going to go at the end of the day, you're going to go over 3 things that went really well this week. And then you're just going to like basically take the time to savor those. So rather than just write them down and forget them, you really want to take the time to savor those things and to like register those in your brain. It's kind of a little like cheat code, if you will. That is that there's research showing that if you can end something on a positive note, you tend to remember that day as a good day. So if your day ends on a high note, you're like, man, that was a really good day. Even if the day was challenging, you're kind of getting around that by taking the time to savor the things that went well. How I'll improve is going to be basically just baby steps you take every single day to improve yourself in some small fashion. So maybe for me, I'm like, I'll wake up 5 minutes earlier. And then over the course of time, I'm not going 5 minutes every day, but I start to get to the place where I'm waking up where I'm happy about it by taking those baby steps. So getting back to how you're going to be working on your day, we're going to go into the day's priorities. These are your top 3 to 5 most important tasks that you really want to get done today. Non-negotiable. They're going to get done no matter what. You can pull these from your weekly review. The weekly review, you've got your projects and subtasks, so these can come directly from there. I also like to leave a couple open in case some things come up throughout the day. And I also like to leave one of them for like a follow-up session where I'll actually go through all the different tasks that I have. I'll work on all of these in one deep focused sprint, like say 45 minutes to work on all of my tasks all in one session. And then your schedule is half-hour blocks. So this is planning out your day. Even if you're a Google Calendar user or some other digital calendar, I use Google Calendar, but I also, at the end of the night, like to write down my following day in my Panda planner so that I can see exactly in one place exactly what I got going on. And I like to schedule in my day's priorities too. So if I see that I've got an hour open, I'm gonna write the number 1 and block off that hour for me to do priority number 1. And then the notes section down there is just for any kind of miscellaneous stuff that you've got there, ideas, space for you to put whatever. That is your daily section. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And hey, if you're getting some value out of using your Panda planner, if you could do me a favor and just share it with a friend, it would mean a lot to me. Not like actually give them the planner, but maybe just share the message with them that you're using this product and you're enjoying it. Our goal is to help as many people as possible with our scientifically designed tools and strategies. So the more that we can spread the word, the better. We're a really small company, so trying to compete with the other planner, the big boys in the industry, is not always easy. So we really rely on word of mouth and people like you to help us spread the word. So I'd appreciate it, and thanks so much. Talk to you soon.